I wish my scrotum looked like that. Hey guys, welcome back with Mark Jackson and the Leviathan, apparently. Ever seen that movie? Where the mutated monster kind of assimilated bodies like this giant nutsack we have right now. And we have a box right here. Oh, what? That, yeah, we can pick up and do nothing with right there. I am looking at that symbol though. Looks like fire. Yeah, the symbol on that. Yeah, you know, in the last episode, it seemed like the people, the administrators of this, whatever it is, facility, whatever you want to call it, were guiding us. So, are we like rats in a maze, or what's the deal? That's... okay, I think I see what's going on here. Try that. Try it again, because I'm looking at that line. Wait, maybe we can crash through the door? Let's try it again. Looking at that power line right there, and maybe that's going to afford us success. And it does. Oh, Box, my best friend. I'm taking you with me. Okay, what now? Curious. No? No, that doesn't work. Let's get it out of our way, though. And... okay. Oh, we can grab it. We're not going that way. Alright, so... let's take our box and... what, can we shield ourselves or something and climb through? No, we're getting... but... okay... oh! Oh, the flammable symbol makes sense now. What do you want to bet this thing goes out? Yeah, alright. Yeah, the flammable symbol, where we just began the episode, makes perfect sense now. The question is, how do we get this through? And I think I have the answer, and I think it's that. Catch it. Keep it up high. Throw it again. Now, I usually say it's harder than it looked. That was actually easier than it looked. And now, we take the flaming box back to where that flammable symbol was. I'm going to throw it again, of course. Oh man, I love this blob. Alright, so the idea here is we throw this up there and maybe this door opens. But look in the background of the people watching us. It's like we're rats in a maze, and we're the... obviously we're an experiment, but it's like we broke out, wreaked havoc, and it was meant to happen. That happened in the previous episode, but... so is this some sort of grand design? I think I touched on it before. That we're getting played. What is that? That's the only green we've seen in a long time. So I know about the forest, obviously. And then there was that model. Still wondering about that. And these guys up here that are just looking at us. Yeah, it's like they're testing us. Now I'm gonna bet here that we're not gonna be able to operate this, but we will be able to swing on it, I think, because of our weight. And then we can go over there and grab that lever. So we're gonna have to do some serious swinging. Be able to get the distance to grab that lever. Yeah, we got it. Oh, hell. That's not what I expected to happen. Now, can we use this to bust through? No? Oh, but we can climb up on it. And, yeah, maybe climb through. Yep. Odd. Oh, and here we go again. I see what needs to happen here. We need to fire this thing up. No. We're not going to be able to throw it that high. Maybe it opens that door. No, that's not happening. Try it one more time. I'm going to go straight up here. No. What is this guy doing? He was gesturing. And can we pull cord it? No, we can't. We can only carry it. I got an idea. From the way that guy was gesturing there. Are you gonna... Yeah! Give it to me. Give it to us. And we throw it. And it... Yes! Yes. Oh, wow. Look at all these people in the background. Hundreds of them. So we're definitely being observed. And this certainly seems like some kind of... That we broke out. As the Blob, that we broke out. This was planned by the people that are in charge of this facility. I'm not sure about that circle there. They're dangling it in front of us like we're fish. Can we get it? No, this is a trap. Oh, shit. Wow. Well, the water and the darkness is kind of our forte. Kind of has been for this entire game, but are we trapped in like a containment area? Okay, we could grab that wall. We can grab this wall too. Oh, okay. Let's try the other wall. I'm sure that's the answer, but yeah, see, we can snag on this. To what ends? I don't know. I guess we're just pulling panels. Let's try this side. Not a big fan of the light in this game, but step into the light, Carol Ann. And we squeeze through there. So we're pretty much in Michael Moore mode. If you don't know what I mean by that, just look at our body as the Blob, and you'll understand Michael Moore mode. Disgusting. Let's follow the light. For right now, it's been pretty straightforward these last couple episodes about what we need to accomplish and how to do it. Even sound like Michael Moore. Grotesque. Man, that's got to be hell on your knees. So, oh, that was supposed to happen, and that's going to break. And some of these guys that are attached to us are laughing. Let's try it again. Crash through. Oh, that's familiar. That's the model. Yeah, I was thinking about that a few minutes ago. Well, what the hell's going on now, though? I can't do anything. I notice that we're still moving, but I have no control. What the heck? So close to the water and the sunlight and trying to understand. Wow, really? Wow. And the credits roll. I wonder if we did something wrong. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I really enjoyed the game, and I know that there's a secret ending, and I'm going to play that for you guys without commentary now, and I'll be right back with my review. All right, hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about the silent treatment there for a minute, but what you just saw was the secret / alternate ending, and what you needed to do was deactivate all the orbs. My theory on that is that the orbs were kind of assisting in the boy's mind control, and the more that you knocked out, the freer mentally you became. So I think that's really what the secret ending was about. You know, I look, you know, the endings of this game, both of them, the secret one you just saw, and this one, they're going to be open to interpretation without a doubt. There's nobody that's going to nail down exactly what was going on here, except for one point, and that's how Orwellian this was. I think they started with pigs. You know, we're testing pigs, thus the farm. You know, and then moved on to human beings and then not just moved on to human beings to control human beings, but started cloning human beings. Thus, you know, like the squad goals that we saw, you know, in previous episodes, especially the last one. What a game! The way it told its story, but left it open at the end for interpretation without a single word without a word or any text in the game. So not a single word was really spoken, and there was no text, no explanation. They told it all through visuals. That, I mean, you want to go back to Atari and Nintendo and things like that, and still you had text and voice. You know, so it's kind of rare to see a game without any language whatsoever, and refreshing to have a game without any language, you know, dialogue, text, but tell a story through the visuals the way that it did. I am still completely lost on all the water. I like the underwater stuff, you know, but I, you know, why it was there, I'm just not. Was there a flood? Was the mermaid responsible for it? It seems like the quote-unquote administrators, the people that were standing around watching, you know, guiding us, etc., like wanted this to happen. So maybe they wanted the water to. But why were the facilities flooded? You know, we went through a lot of industrial areas that were deep underwater. So, going all the way back to the beginning where we first start out in the woods, we saw those pods, and we saw these quote-unquote people being rounded up. I called them coffins, I think, in the first episode. What I think now is, you know, maybe they were incubators? Maybe they were growing people? Maybe this is a, you know, kind of a spin on the Matrix in that regard, but to what ends, I do not know. I wish I could give you better answers. All right, so, yeah, I've been jotting down notes as I've been playing this game, so, you know, just to get back. One of the other things I noticed, by the way, before I even look at the notes, is the parasites. The one that we pulled out of the pig's butt. That was kind of gross. That was earlier on in the series. Were reminiscent of Limbo. So I wonder if these two worlds are, you know, these two games, the game worlds are kind of linked somehow. I'm really interested to hear your thought process on all these points, but especially the parasite thing. Another theory that I had, as dumb as it sounds, is that maybe the flood and the reason why all these facilities are flooded was a natural disaster of some kind, and these people were trying to, like, compensate for it. You know, maybe come up with an aquatic man, you know, like the movie Leviathan, thus the dark mermaid that we encountered, and how she plugged us into that umbilicus and we could breathe underwater indefinitely. Maybe there was some sort of disaster, man-made, natural, that caused significant problems with flooding in the environment, and they were trying to do that. You know, gills, essentially, Waterworld. But, you know, I mean, you look at the scene right now, and you got pine trees and, you know, coasts, so I don't know. In any event, this has been a fascinating game. A step up from Limbo. The Art Deco was fantastic. The controls felt great. The puzzles were confusing, but not frustrating. You know, and it didn't really break the pace. And I really enjoy games like that, that can put puzzles in, but they don't break the pace of the game, and they don't send you out of the world, and you're not beating your head against a wall. I wouldn't be surprised if a few people just were like, what the hell with some of these puzzles? I felt that way a ton, but the puzzles revealed themselves fairly quickly. Audio-wise, it really, the quote-unquote music, which we're hearing right now, and the sound effects added to the atmosphere tremendously. So the marriage between the graphics, the style they decided to use, and the audio, it was borderline perfect. I would have liked more explanation. I won't lie. A little bit more of a conclusive ending rather than looking at this blob on the coast, and that's it. But hey, that's what they wanted us to do. I think the point of the ending is that they wanted people to have multiple theories, and they didn't want to slam the door shut and just say, hey, okay, this is the one way, and this was the point. They wanted people to think about it and come up with their own ideas. And though it doesn't bear fruit at the end, it's the way I'd have things. Now I want to talk a little bit about the secret ending that I played earlier. I think that was the boy kind of freeing himself from the cycle. And by the cycle, I mean, look at the model that we encountered of this exact area, with the pine trees and rolling down the hill and all that. We already encountered that, so it's like this was bound to happen again, and the people helping us and kind of leading us through and experimenting us and basically basically taking notes on what we decided to do as the Blob. So I think in a very short synopsis that the alternate ending is all about the boy kind of breaking the chain, breaking the cycle, and stopping this from happening over and over and over again. Reference Battlestar Galactica here. All this has happened before, all this will happen again. Well, this is where we're sitting right now, with the Blob a few feet from the ocean, a few feet arguably from escape, if that's even the case, because the ending's open. But yeah, I think the secret ending back in the cornfield is all about breaking this chain. But who knows? I want to hear what you guys have to think. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching the series. I've been Mark Jackson, and Michael Moore's dead.